New game.
New game.
Hello, everyone. We are Will Huebner and Teo Yang. I'm Teo Yang.
I'm Will Huebner, and together we're a HIND.
A HIND.
A HIND.
A HIND.
Welcome to New York City. It's 2001, a little bit before that one very important date in 2001.
Very important date in 2001.
You're about to understand what I mean? Yep, there it is. All right,
it is.
well, we are approaching downtown. It is
Present day.
Max Payne.
We are playing the game Max Payne.
We've decided to come together and play this as buddies and, chat about it, make jokes about it. We hope you enjoy. Anything else to say, Teo?
No, not really.
It's a pretty simple idea. It's not that complex.
I love this game, by the way.
This is a great game. I remember playing this as a very young man.
A very young man who did not know what film noir was.
No, I didn't. This was just like the grittiest thing I'd ever played, and so it came out in... How old were you when you first played it?
So this came out in 2000, so I was probably 10.
Yeah, I think I was like maybe 10 or 11 when I played it the first time.
Dead. The final gunshot
They were all
was an
dead.
exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point.
So there's the first mention of exclamation marks.
From the trigger.
That's the first words out of our narrator. Our main character is, they were all dead.
They were all dead, and
kind of sense of it. I need to go back 3 years.
And look at this. They have this comic book, like, cutscene style.
I do like this. Obviously, Max Payne was not the first to use this, right? Like, who... Can you remember seeing this before Max Payne?
I...
Hell's Kitchen.
Probably,
like, outside of a Marvel game or something
yeah,
like that.
it probably exists, but no one did it as well as this.
Yeah. The drawings of his face I always thought were the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, because he looks like a meth addict.
Yeah, and they often, like, don't match his mood. Like, he's way too happy here. He's like a hard-boiled murder detective. He's a murder cop.
He's a murder cop. He's working a murder beat. And fun trivia fact: most people probably know this because everyone's a nerd, but that the main character, Max Payne, is modeled after the main developer of this game.
Really?
Yeah, that's him.
I'll feign like I didn't know that for the for the listener, even though I really didn't know that.
He's got a picturesque house. He's got a picturesque
I love this. Dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. Yeah, that picturesque house is about to turn into a not-so-picturesque house.
Laden with foreboding. It's just like, who writes this stuff? Honestly, who?
But now we have our first shots. New Jersey.
This is a classic New Jersey house.
Yeah, New Jersey, for those who aren't in the New York area, that's kind of like considered... The whole thing is kind of considered like the suburbs, except for like a few big cities.
See, Max is really kind of disturbed right now because his drawers are all open, and usually they're closed.
Well, look at those pictures. Those are not straight up and down.
Yeah, he's very meticulous. That's why he's really freaked out. Also, a junkie has spray painted a symbol on his wall.
It's rough. I always hate when that happens.
It happens. You ever come home to your apartment and there's a big symbol for drugs?
Fucking daily it happened.
Yeah.
One other thing I noticed is that he has a exclamation mark appear above his head. And this game came out maybe like 2 years after Metal Gear Solid came out, so... V. What do you think that V stands for? Is that a V or a 5?
So the name of the drug is Valkyrie, and their symbol for the drug is just a needle with a letter over it. Like, that's the symbol.
Yeah, they're not very clever in that regard.
Not very clever. That's like, I don't know, heroin. There's a needle with a big H over it. That's heroin.
So this is a design... Or we haven't found this out yet, but is this a designer drug?
I don't know. What makes a drug a designer drug?
I think it's like a special drug made by one, like, company or group of people. So, like, heroin isn't a designer drug because it's just... Maybe it used to... I'm going to stop talking.
We're not drug experts, but I just like to point out that this is the moment when... So Max Payne kind of walks in his house. He's like, I'm not taking my gun yet because I'm not, like, scared or anything or afraid of what happened. And then you walk in to this room. This is what makes him take out his gun, is a broken mirror and some blood.
There's a broken mirror, at which point he's very exclaimed about that. He's surprised.
He's got an exclamation point. It's not above his head directly. That's why it's not a ripoff of Metal Gear Solid. It's a little off-center.
Also, notice, this is how many bullets Max Payne regularly packs. Just like coming home, he's got well over 100 bullets on him. 117 bullets.
All right, this is the phone call.
Someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. There's
He starts the phone call by ordering whoever's calling him to order.
And he also starts like, I'm just trying to sell you AT&T service. Or Singular, as it was at the time.
Oh,
Before they
yeah.
merged. This is pre-AT&T and Singular merger.
Wow. We're really living in the past here.
What kind of style of house do you think Max Payne has? Because this is a
It's fucking massive.
gigantic living room. This is...
Well, he's in the Jersey. He's in the suburbs,
He's
man.
in the subs.
He's clearly like a long-time murder detective who's done pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
So now he's like can afford this nice digs.
I've
Look
never...
at that China. So like, take a look down at the China.
He's got some money. This
Yeah.
is murder cop money, I guess. His wife does... I mean, he's got a... It's an American Dream style house, so...
All that murder cop money.
His wife doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
I have to assume this. All right, let's get to the killing.
That was part 1 was called The American Dream, right?
Yes, this is part 1 of The American Dream.
To an observer of what just happened, they might find Max Payne's behavior weird that he just dove
He
across
just dove,
his
and
own
then time slowed down. I also love this painting that he has of a pear.
That is funny.
Just a painting of
Painting of a pear
next to a beautiful photo of him and his wife.
and a fucking huge fireplace.
There's a big fireplace.
Look at that.
And he's got logs there stored up.
Very nice.
It is winter, but
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. The hero cops.
Can we zoom in, maybe?
There's no zoom feature.
I want to read. I bet somebody had to sit down and write a fucking article, and then they didn't use it.
They
like,
use it, yeah.
just in case we decide to have a
This is-
close up.
Good art. I really like this art, guys.
You like this art? Oh my god, these baby cries. They
haunt you.
scarred me back
Oh,
in the
no.
day. Blood all over the wall. This was back before America lost its innocence, you know. This is really
Oh, you can't even get in. This is also just a big shower stall.
another broken mirror. What's
Another
with the
broken
mirrors
mirror.
in this place?
Mm.
Maybe they just couldn't render mirrors.
That's also, they don't want to render the reflection.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And also, it's like the apocalypse is going on outside. Look at that
Yeah.
very orange sky.
3 towels. Kill that guy dead, Teo. Do some bullet time. Bullet time has been endlessly ripped off after this game.
After this game, definitely. Also, I will say that Max Payne just picked up 2 Berettas, and that's a dead baby.
Oh, the dead baby.
And also, my mouse is very, very wonky, so I won't have the...
I mean, nobody judged Teo's skills right now.
You know,
okay?
I usually can line up headshots pretty well. This is some weird art they have. Starting to repeat a little bit. That's a diary. All right. What do you think goes on in this room? This is just like the...
Maybe it's his, where he does his detective work.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you have to do a lot of, at-home detective work as a police officer?
Well, you don't want to take your work home with you, but I feel like Max
No.
Payne's a hard worker.
Whoa! Is that... Did you hit him in a
This man
special
doesn't
place,
even
or was
have a
it just...
gun. Oh, it fell
He
out.
dropped it.
Oh, that's depressing. Another painting of the pair.
What the hell? This is a tragic scene.
And also,
A shot of the Twin Towers.
shot of the Twin Towers.
I feel bad for you, Max. Your idyllic suburban New Jersey life come to a sudden end.
Sudden end.
That's a wonderful voice acting job by this guy.
Yeah.
It's great now.
Part in the New York Minute.
A New York minute.
Been high on a previously unknown.
You know,
Here's what we call. Oh, it's Valkyrie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not Valkyrie.
After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be
Also-
transferring to the DEA.
This is really Mark Wahlberg, if you think about it.
It took us 3 long years.
Star of hit movie with Mila Kunis, Max Payne.
Finally, 2 months ago,
Oh, and look at his face looming above the sky.
crime family.
Mark Wahlberg. I'm a little insulted that they used a very famous Boston actor for a New York movie.
New York movie. Yeah. That's. Oh, what is that? What train is that?
14th Street. Yeah, we get off that regularly.
We get off that regularly.
Cold
Oh.
and dark.
You know what's great about this is a
I've been slowly
I think,
working my way from the small time to the big fish. Trying to get
this
to the source
development
of
firm
truth.
is from Norway.
Alex and Bibi were my only
Really?
Maybe not. It's a Scandinavian country. I don't know which one.
I was down here.
Finland, Norway, or
Finland,
Sweden.
one of those.
Or maybe Denmark.
But it's not anything close to America. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Well, they're doing a good job of capturing the real feel of New York City.
Yeah,
you know?
real Phil. Oh.
Outside, the mercury was
I'm
low.
constantly just
It was colder than
like
hell.
digging my way through filth in the streets, you know? Like, in order to take
Yeah.
a step, you have to, clear the muck off your
Right.
shoes.
I rarely see sunlight.
Yeah, never.
I got to the subway.
And junkies are a huge problem.
When he got to the subway, he was referring to the subway restaurant there. But here he is at the subway transportation
Not right about this.
facility. Oh, yeah, I remember this scene.
Oh, Roscoe Street Station.
Of course.
Of course, that
2,
station.
4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5.
Pretty sure those don't line up with each other.
Next stop.
It should
Roscoe
be-
Street Station. And Alex.
Oh, we're definitely going to have to take a look at this subway map.
On the 5. So that'd be like in southern Brooklyn, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe central Brooklyn. When was the last time you were down in southern or central Brooklyn?
Last time I killed 30 junkies.
Yep.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost.
It was
in
drenched
every
in
scene.
gloom.
Fast
More of
forward
this
to-
amazing writing, you know.
Metaphors.
That's such a problem in New York when all of the exits that you want to take are inconveniently barred off.
You know, I'm living a fantasy right now, Will. This is...
You're running in the sun?
I've always wanted to, like, think about what would happen if I did this. And,
How far can you go?
how far can I go?
Can we test this? Holy shit. That's about
Oh,
to
it's
kill
coming at me. It's coming at me.
you. Yeah, see, that's the consequence. You're
Alright.
going to try it now, Teo?
No,
Are you going to try it now?
Now I realize I shouldn't do that.
That's a really clever, I'm not sure what you would call it, like a block or a wall.
Yeah. Something's called a wall. No, more...
Acer. A bit closer to heaven. Do an ad read for me, Teo.
A bit closer to heaven.
Yep, in the top of the Twin Towers, which again are prominently featured here.
It's like they're saying the Twin Towers will take you to heaven. Oh, this is getting dark. This game
We are
is-
finding,
This is, all right.
yeah,
Okay.
we're finding an uncomfortable number of references to the Twin Towers and the events of September 11th.
Oh, or in the Bronx. Okay.
We're in the Bronx?
All right. So there's nothing to do. The exit is barred, which would freak me out if I was ever like that at the subway station. Oh.
Okay, well that would
Alright,
freak me
that would
out.
freak me out.
The other parts might freak you out, but
Oh, this will freak me out.
okay. So clearly, I'm not a murder police, Teo. You aren't either. But I'm using my intuition and saying, I'm guessing this guy didn't die of natural causes. What do you say?
Well, you know, maybe he's on his period.
Yep, maybe he's taking a nap on his period.
And I'm not a murder police, but I play one in video games.
Is this our first? Oh, that's Beretta ammo. What's the? Does he take Valkyr when he
No, you just...
like refills on health?
No, those are just painkillers.
Painkillers.
Those are just painkillers.
Pain pills. Yeah, that's a fun. I always enjoyed that like health delivery system, HP delivery system.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because I think this is a very accurate rendition of what the back like rooms of a subway station are like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just exactly this dirty. And then
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard what he said about painkillers, but his justification for how they refill his health is he'll hold the pain back for a while. So it's not the bullet holes that are hurting him; it's just that it really hurts.
It really hurts, you know. He's a pain man. I also love that the symbol for drugs is getting a little more intricate.
Yeah. No, they're stepping up the game.
It's almost like a little sword.
It's kind of phallic.
It's a little phallic. It's very phallic.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot. See, the female part of this game is severely underwritten and underexplored.
Yeah.
So
As all games are. Oh, look, bad guys to kill.
we haven't really established that they're bad guys yet, but just because this
I
is
just-
Max Payne, we know we're gonna have to kill them. Damn, these are some tough bad guys. Nice.
Took a lot of bullets. And again, my mouse aiming is not up to snuff right now because of this wonky mouse.
Do you remember exactly how the bullet time system works? Is it possible to... Wait a minute. Does it refill... Oh, so it refills when you shoot
It
people?
refills as you kill people.
Ah. Very nice. A good message for our children.
Yes, murder does make you better at more murder.
Let's read some of this graffiti.
All right. I just want to say I picked up a Desert Eagle, which is one of my favorite guns
yes.
in all video games.
Yeah, always makes a great cameo whenever it's involved.
The voice of the angels.
The voice of the angels.
Choir communication.
Chwire
Chwire?
Communications. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
That's Choir. What do you think that says? I'm really bad at reading graffiti.
Maybe age.
Mm,
AGE, you see that? Age 1?
Hager?
You seen an H
what's
there?
that philosopher name? Hegel? Hegel? That's
Think
kind
of
of think of
Hegel.
Catherine Hegel. Think of Catherine Hegel.
No, there is a philosopher named Hegel, I believe.
Hegel, right? Is that what it says? Or maybe it says Niger.
let's not focus on the on the intellectual property or part of this, because I feel like we're going to make fools of ourselves.
Oh,
Kong whiskey.
Kong makes
That's
you
something I'm familiar with.
It makes you go
Makes you go ape. Look at that.
It's good
Look
copy.
at that ad.
That's better than most ads that I see in real life. That says analyze.
That says Valkyr.
Oh, that says maybe that also says Valkyr.
I'm struggling to read that.
All right.
Let's see. Who's wanted?
Have you seen this missing person?
Holy shit, look at all those missing
Wow.
people.
Do you think these are real people?
They're all white.
That are missing. Well, white people go missing. What do you think that says?
That says Kong whiskey. Makes you go ape. Oh, I'm hearing some bad guys. Nice. Oh, this is Desert Eagle.
It's a Desert Eagle. DE 50 caliber.
So Max Payne's shoes are now filled with blood.
Yes, he stepped
Let's
on
see.
the line.
Can we take a look at this
This
subway
subway
map?
map.
This
It's
is
accurate.
a very good rendition.
It's low res, but it's accurate.
Yeah.
And it's also the bus map.
Let's see. I want to get to Times Square
Oh, well, okay.
to Brooklyn.
Here's an issue here. Before there was a sign that said Roscoe Station, the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
There's a red circle clearly saying you are here in Lower Manhattan.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Good catch, Teo.
Steam, give me back my money.
Good catch. That's about the West Village area.
It is. Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, I'm writing whoever this developer is.
Yep.
I know he looks like Max Payne, so should be easy to find him.
Easy to find him.
His name is Mark
I
Wahlberg.
can't believe I've just found that out. Wow.
That was a really.
I
really
love
accurate.
this game, and now I don't.
Oh, easy kill, Teo. Shoot him in the head.
It's really hard to shoot.
But he was walking away from you.
Yeah, well,
The security panel let out a mocking.
I have empathy for bad
I
people.
need the right code.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that,
But it was valuable.
but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys did too?
Mm-hmm.
How many hours do you think you've accrued in your life playing video games? Teo?
I don't want to count that. That's too much. I would
many
say
years?
how many years? At least. How old am I?
On the last
I'm 24.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably like
Wait, there's another guy there.
3 years.
Oh, he just kind of like fell over.
We'll say 3 years.
3 years out of 24.
Yeah.
While looking for Alex, they had ended up
Teo,
in the middle of a big-time
can I make a
crime
confession?
operation.
I totaled this up. I've spent 20 of my 24 years on this earth playing video games.
20 of your 24 years?
24. I started when I was 3, and it's pretty much just
That's
been constant.
5, 6 of your waking hours playing video games.
Yeah.
For every.
It's fun.
That's-
Are you
every-
gonna tell me it's not fun?
No, it is fun.
Oh,
That
shit.
means all right. You only spend
Kills
4
me.
hours a day not playing video games.
I also don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
No, I don't sleep.
You don't. Oh my God, Will, are you an Ubermensch?
I'm an Ubermensch, like the ones Hegel described. Who's a philosopher, I think.
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the top.
The gate was locked.
He didn't say that very poetically.
I didn't say that very good.
He did it.
Oh, he just, yeah. The
Yeah.
gate was locked. You could have said something like,
Yeah.
the bars of my prison were keeping me back.
My soul felt like it was imprisoned.
I'd love to rewrite this game where everything is literal. It'd probably be
Yeah,
maybe an
yeah.
hour's worth long of, oh, I know what you gotta do. This is a very classic video game scenario where you have to, like, make your way through a train that's, like, conveniently kind of right in the station. Or do you not have to do that?
I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
You go through that train. You're supposed to go through that train, right?
Yeah, but there's no the door.
An opening?
Is not open. Oh, okay. Here I am.
Well,
Oh, there's
don't we
stuff.
look stupid.
Loot. Do you think the subway really does have ammo everywhere?
You know, there's gotta be... Where's the ammo kept in the city? Is it all, like, downtown in a big... There you go.
There you go.
In a big precinct somewhere? Or do they, like, have way stations where they can... And why are these carts... So the way the New York City subway system works is there's a bunch of cars linked together in one long train. And they're usually spaced, you know, like several blocks apart, a long way apart. But here there's like really short trains. They're like all kind of like coming in really closely after each other.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. Clearly, this is not accurate. Also, I don't know what to do again.
That's the A train. You know, they do a great amount of research, and then they just like break down like 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, they want it. They go through a lot of detail, and then they don't. Oh. Oh.
Very nice. Good shooting, Tex. You think anyone's ever called Max Payne Tex?
What's going on here?
I think if someone has, they probably killed him. Probably killed him.
You can make the call one floor up.
I'm supposed to go one floor up.
Yeah, and this
That's what the man said.
which is typically the street. Not a lot of floors in these things. Oh, they're like oddly gated. Here you go. Here's a great AI.
Great AI, another follow mission. He did say, okay, there we go, right? There we go.
There you go.
Transit police.
The gate key let out a series of mocking beeps. Ooh, he's done.
Ooh, he had a wife and 3 children.
I wonder what his story was.
Yeah, I want to play his game, Transit Cop.
He's actually a convicted child molester. They gave him this job. Not.
Because, you know, they need jobs too. You know,
They do.
We live in a... Oh, look, just a great photo.
Mm-hmm.
Statue of Liberty. Does
Any
it just
pears?
me? Is it just me, or does this photo of the Statue of Liberty make her look a little chunky?
She does look fat.
She looks a little
That
chunky.
dress makes her look fat. You
Yeah.
never see a lot of like straight from the side looks.
No, you don't. I think that's a custom-made photo. That's a little chunky.
Well, to the artist, we'll say not good enough.
Not, yeah.
You're diving behind the. Again, you're diving behind the
I
wall.
forget what the actual bun is for.
Just like a
Just.
roll.
I can't do just bullet time, and I'm getting destroyed right now.
There you go. That pump action is always so slow. Did you see the movie?
Nope.
Okay. I was going to ask if it heavily involved bullet time. Because if it didn't, really, what's the point? Nice.
Well, I think Mila Kunis is in it, so that's a good point to watch.
Yeah, good reason.
Good reason to watch. Because she's a great actress.
Yeah, definitely. We love her her recurring roles in the 70s show.
I think it's
70s
that
show.
70s show.
Or did you say the 70s show? All right, the 2, the 4, and the 5. We saw the A train in the tunnel earlier.
Do you think
what's happening?
It's climbing.
So this is the power, you think?
That's what I was thinking. What is it? And then here's a bunch of painkillers.
A bunch of painkillers.
Because as we all know, subway workers just
The train lit up.
A
like a
horrible
Christmas tree.
opiate addict.
yep. It's kind of a
Well,
requirement.
I read in the actual Staten Island newspaper that every 1 out of every 4 Staten Islanders is addicted to painkillers.
Oh, and
1 out of every 4.
wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
Do we know more than 4 Staten Islanders?
Yep. One of them is a painkiller addict.
Oh, the train's running again.
I just missed the 4 train. I used to live off the 4 train. So the first chapter here has brought a lot of like nitpicky subway talk, and
Yeah.
and to be fair, we were right about a lot of it.
To be fair, also, this is the only level that takes place in a subway station, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Is there a there we go. Oh, look at that. It was a little dark before, but now it's bright as day.
Yes. And
Thanks
what looks like a school bus.
What do you think the reasoning is behind that power meter just kind of like fluctuating up? Like,
Yeah.
did it have to build up power?
Yeah, it's got to build momentum.
Nice.
You know?
Nice.
Well, I assume it's run by a bunch of hamsters.
Subtle.
Yeah.
They got to get to the correct speed.
Uh-huh. So here we are in the inspection car.
This is how you inspect things?
Well, I guess you got to have a test.
Does have a
test run.
lot of windows.
A ton of windows.
Ton of
yeah.
windows.
Well, you got to have a test run to run over those tracks, make sure they're not going to kill a bunch of civilians. So I guess you take like a guinea pig of a train operator and you stick him in there, and hope he doesn't die.
All right. Backtracking a little bit.
Okay, so there's steam coming out of this corridor.
Yes.
What do you think that steam is?
It is winter. Water vapor?
Maybe water vapor. Can you wouldn't you be afraid to walk down this like kind of grungy, dirty corridor and there's steam blasting out of it?
Well, me as
The
in
answer's
Teo?
not
No, is me as in Teo or me as in Max Payne murder detective?
Well, clearly he's not afraid. He's sprinting through there.
Also, the reason I backtrack is because the mouse is wonky and it's messing with my logical decisions.
So blame everything on the mouse.
Oh God! I'm gonna take a painkiller.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
take one of the painkillers. He makes a great sound. Let's listen.
Some of the
Do another
painkiller
one, do
sound.
another one. He crunches the painkillers.
He just eats. I think he takes it rectally, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's the sound of his butthole taking the painkillers.
All right, well that was
All right,
chapter one.
the 9 train.
Door led to an abandoned part of
All
the
right,
station.
well that was chapter one.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. Are we gonna call this a show, or is this gonna be like a HIND?
Yes, this is a HIND presents Max Payne. Are we going to go through every single chapter in Max Payne? I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm enjoying myself so far.
If we get to 10,000 hits,
if we get to 10,000
we'll
hits,
do
we'll
anything.
continue. So, folks, tell your friends about this if you like it. Otherwise, yeah, Max Payne and the character that is the city of New York.
yes. Good night.
Good night.